Hello Virgo, welcome to Angel Wise Love Tarot. This is your reading for 2023. We will look at career, love, money, past, present and future, and we will then clarify with another deck. So to begin with, we have 10 of Wands for your career past. This is the end of a cycle, but it can be the end of a struggle. It can be the end of hard work, or could just be that you just sort of had a lot on, no sort of breather or anything like that. It was just consistently a bit of a slog. But then we have the Hanged Man in the present. So perhaps now you've got the opportunity to reflect and think about things. Perhaps you've had a bit of a breather, perhaps it's, over the holidays or something like that, or completion of a project or whatever it is. You've got a bit of thinking time. And this is actually giving you the chance to take a new perspective on it, actually. You might think, okay, I've done that now, I don't want to do that again, or how can I make life easier next time around? What have I learned from that? And as we look at the future, we have the Star card here. So actually, this is very promising. I mean, it could actually mean that, you becoming a bit of a star in your career. The Hanged Man could have been your opportunity to think about, okay, how can I reap the rewards for what I've done? Or do I need to raise my profile, or am I actually reaping the rewards? You're the star. Some people could see you as the star, so it could all be worth it in the end. If we look at love in the past, we've got the Seven of Pentacles, which can be starting to see excuse me, the fruits of something that you sort of put effort into. It's taken a bit of time, but actually you could just have been putting a bit of extra effort in there. And so in terms of love life, I mean, it could be actually giving more attention to your love life. It could be actually thinking, I spend all my time at work, or I'm doing, I've got all these interests and things like that, but I'm not really, then they're not the kind of things that will help me meet people. Or it could be that you actually make a concerted effort, like I'm going to, go out more, I'm going to go online dating, I'm going to ask people to introduce me to people, or I'm going to, say yes more when people do ask me out. And you get into the present, and we have to look at that in the future as well. You've got the King of Cups twice. So from the present going into the future, it could be, this could represent you. It could be that putting in this sort of extra effort here means that actually what it is to be a good partner, and you're putting it out there, your emotions and your interest, and that you're open for a relationship, or actually you might have met somebody that you be interested in looking at a relationship with. Or this could represent someone else, so it could be, again, the work you put in, somebody else is coming in, they're attracted to that, they've seen that, and the fact that they're in the present and the future, this has prospects, it has potential. So now move on to money. We've got the Four of Swords. Now in this deck, this is also represented by death. So if you look at the Four of Swords in traditional decks, this is somebody who's resting, basically. I mean, they're taking a bit of time out, and I think it probably makes sense why this can also represented by death, because a lot of the time I think you come back differently. I think if you had a bit of a time out, either enforced or chosen, you have a lot of time to reflect and reconsider. And I think death is, rules transformation, and it could be the end of something. The end of something that no longer serves you, and it could be something that you've already put to rest in the past in terms of money. And we go into the Eight of Pentacles. Now this is somebody who's working hard, but it could be that something that was left behind here was old attitudes or ways of thinking, or approaches to making money, or approaches to managing money, something like that. And here it's kind of looks like it's building up steadily. Yes, there is hard work involved, but actually it's getting there. You're getting somewhere significant. And then if you look to the future, you've got the Two of Pentacles. So this is bringing things back into balance. This could be somebody or you weighing up the pros and cons of doing something, or it could just be this different approach, this different way of doing things. It's just, you know, bringing your life back into balance and making it, you know, not all work and no play, as they say. So let's clarify for Virgo. Clarify for Virgo, please. Clarify for Virgo, please. Okay, so we have strength. We have 5 of Wands. And we have 10 of Cups. So looking at your career, where you have this 10 of Wands, this sort of struggle, you've got strength as well, and you've had to show strength while you're going through that. But again, you know, much of that was in the past, although if you look to the present, you've got this 5 of Wands, and this can be a struggle also, but it can be practice. It can just be you know, training, preparation. So it could be actually, you know, now the slog's over, once you're in the sort of hangman phase and you've got this perspective, it could be that you're taking on training, or realizing that perhaps you need to train or retrain or do something that's actually going to move you away from maybe some more of this slog work. And if you look to the future, you've got the 10 of Cups, which is, you know, lovely, really positive. Next to the star, you've got this culmination of all things happy and wonderful. So it could be that, you know, you've done the hard work and you're reaping the rewards, and you've got to that place that, you know, that basically is what it was all about for you. Okay, so we'll look at love for Virgo, please. Love for Virgo. Love for Virgo. Okay, Ace of Swords. Page of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. So the past love, you have this 7 of Pentacles, this sort of, you know, effort, and you've got the Ace of Swords. So, you know, this can be clarity and truth, cutting through things. It's the sort of the start of the swords suit. It could be a realization that, you know, if this is what you want to do, I'm not meeting anyone because I'm not making the effort, and then you realise and the effort came from that. It could be that sort of truth, or even putting the effort in and having a look at what you've done in the past, and perhaps revisiting previous relationships and what went well and what didn't, and perhaps how you met them, and are you, you know, did you used to make more effort, or did you, you know, did you meet people pursuing your interests or something like that, and some truth has moved you forward. Now we've got to this King of Cups. We also have the Page of Pentacles. So this is the beginning of a personal journey. It's kind of stability. So again, maybe it is, you know, getting to that point where you, perhaps previously you've had relationships but they weren't very stable. Now you're meeting somebody who could actually be someone who has potential for you. You can actually get to the point where you are, there's, you know, there's a possibility of settling, something significant, something staying, something lasting. And then as we go into the future, you still got that King of Cups character there, and now we're on the Queen of Pentacles. So it could be this page is evolving into this queen. It could be alongside this king. They together they actually make something stable, and it works out. They've got something to build on in the future. There's certainly potential there. Now let's look at money. Virgo's money, please. 2023. Okay, so we have 5 of Cups, 3 of Wands, and the Fool. Right, so we look at the past where we've got this death and this rest and this, you know, transformation. We've got the 5 of Cups for money. So it could be that, you know, you've been reflecting on the past and looking at things that haven't worked out. And maybe that was this, you know, this Four of Swords timeout that gave you the chance to kind of look at that. But then, you know, transform somehow. So perhaps what it took was this person or you to turn away from these 3 spilled cups and turn towards these 2 standing cups, because you know, 2 of cups is positive. It gives you choices, decisions, options, that sort of thing. And so it could be, you know, this realization dawned, some transformation took place, and this is what led to this in terms of money, focusing on that area. And now you've got the 3 of Wands, which is expansion. So you've got somebody looking to see their ships coming in. These are the possibilities. Having released the past and sort of negativity attached to the past, possibilities are opening up now in terms of money. And as we said before, things are coming back into balance, but we also have the Fool. This is the beginning of a new journey. So you've perhaps gone through all the stages of this sort of releasing all of this and building and actually having a whole fresh new start. This is, you know, this is having sort of faith. This is just starting all over with the beginning of something exciting, a new path for you. So I hope that helped you, Virgo. Thank you for watching.